One. Bam. There we go. All right, people. Your boy Mad Mike here on a Tuesday night. Uh, what should we call this? That's just hey, it's just a regular. Hey, that was the notifications. Y'all already know what that means. When the notification goes off, we are live for the Atlanta
Yeah,
Falcons Nation.
yeah.
Hey man, tell the people who you be, who you be.
They don't know who we be. Your boy Kstylz, aka the Six Man, aka the Fat Man. What's going on,
Hey,
people?
what's going on, people? Y'all already know who I be. If you don't know who I be and you're here for the first time, thank you for joining us. But for the most part, the newbies won't be in until a little bit later. I definitely hoping if you guys have not already told a friend about Atlanta Falcons Nation, we are here for positive Atlanta Falcons talk. This is a positive platform where we talk and debate intelligently, schematically, film study, and we don't do opinions based like just straight out opinions. Your opinions have to have facts and stats behind it. We don't want to hear what you think. We don't want to hear what you knew. You better have your facts and your stack behind your opinion. So this is what we do here at Atlanta Falcons Nation. All right. So all you Matt Ryan haters, do your homework. All right. Bring some facts and stats. If you're just gonna come up here, oh man, Ryan, he threw an interception in 2022. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that stuff. This is what we do here. We give you the stats and the facts of the truth. So Kstylz, hey man, up here doing his Bruce Lee Von Shui.
Feng Shui.
Von
Hey,
Shui.
it's a good day. Like I said, it's Tuesday. Let's get it.
Hey
Hey,
man.
you want to go ahead and shout the people out in the chat that's
Yes,
already
sir.
joined.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, do that.
All right. So we gonna see what we got here today. We are since everybody done seen what the topic is tonight. We are expecting a lot of people that don't come and watch these shows live to be here today. And we will point them out because I about recognize about everybody that being here. Like I said, Mr. Motivator. We got 20 CM Frazier. We got Boomer the Falcon. He said his birthday is this Saturday.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Chef Nate in the building. Tev Sports and Gaming. Asia Green, what is going on, mama? Carrie Calamia, what's going on? Joseph Thornton. Jarvis Williams. Reggie C2K. Hey, we got the receipt man in here, ATM 534.
Oh, you better watch what
Receipt
you say.
man is in here. Watch what you say now, because everything is documented. Michael
Mhm.
Walker. William Amy, what's going on? I said Joseph Thornton. Marvin Johnson. Hey man, the nation, what's going on? Xavier Littman, James C. Obleton the third. All right, man. Elijah Crawford, what's going on, man? Hey, like I said, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight to get a little bit of this content to see what the hell we talking about. So let's go ahead,
Um,
Mike. What we got for him?
if you haven't, I think this is a topic that'll never go away for the most part. So the basis on this is not so much Matt Ryan. There's been a lot of chatter, um, just on social media, you know, in its entirety, and I kind of want to go into what could have done, what could have been done if anything could have been done differently as far as Super Bowl 51 is concerned on the part of not only Matt Ryan but the team itself. I don't think a lot of people want to go back and like relive that Super Bowl, and if they haven't really done so in a light that we're trying to go down here. And this is something that I want everybody to get involved in. You know, as far as what you guys think that what could have been done differently, if there's something that could have been differently, like what Matt Ryan, a lot of people like place the blame on him, even though we've had several players come out, including Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman denied it. At first it's like it wasn't my assignment and all this type of stuff. And then a few after the Super Bowl, he confessed that that was my guy. I missed my assignment. And you have Matt Ryan. He did an article, an interview where he stated in that interview that the play Kyle Shanahan likes to get the play in around 15 to 12 seconds. He got about 3 seconds to get up to the line. So, once he get the play in, he got it called, and that takes somewhere in the 3 to 4 seconds, depending on the length of the play. So let's just start at 15. So if it takes 3 seconds to get the play in and verbalize it, takes 3 seconds to verbalize it, that's 3 seconds. That's 12 seconds, okay? That's 12 seconds on the clock. And the guys got to go out, and if guys are not in the right place, you got the defense that sends a blitz, and Matt Ryan got to look at the defense and make the change accordingly. So it's like that may take 2 or 3 seconds. So now you got like 5 seconds left to actually, read the defense and let the play go. So is that enough time for any quarterback, not just Matt Ryan, to really make the necessary changes? And I think a lot of people disregard the fact that not every formation is conducive to making certain to make the call audible. Because let's just say, for instance, like if you're in a passing formation, you got 3-4 wide outs, and you know that this team is sending a blitz, and Matt Ryan, they're coming after Matt Ryan. They said they coming after Matt Ryan. They sending the house at Matt Ryan. They sending at least 6 to get after Matt Ryan. How can you audible to something to protect Matt Ryan with 4 wide, 3 wides? And like I said, how can you max protect Matt Ryan with 3 wide receivers? You're gonna call a bunch formation or a 2 tight sets with 2 wide receivers trying to protect Matt Ryan? Like, these are the things that a lot of people don't really think about. So like, that's what I want to get in. And like, do you have anything to I just say, yeah, let's say what do you think a Super Bowl is the one where, like, there's, whether it's offensively, defensively, special teams, what could have been done a lot, whether it's even coaching, throw coaching in there also. What do you think that if there's something that could have been done differently, what is that thing?
So before I get to that, we got a few more people that just popped in here. Ultra Shadow 97, King Quest 710, Nathan, Fred Butts, what's going on? Appreciate
Fred, what's good?
Appreciate y'all joining in for us. But what you said, what they could have did differently.
Yeah, just whether it's coaching, special teams.
You know what? Because I was gonna kind of piggyback on what you said as far as the audibles and stuff. So we have to remember with these quarterbacks and how these play calls like to call plays is usually they send them usually 2 or 3 plays.
Yeah.
Now we have to remember, like I said, it also depends on the coach too, because like you said, you have to think the audibles might not have been conducive to audible into it. Might have been a worse situation. This goes with any quarterback. But when you say what they could have did differently, it was the discipline in the second half. That's what could have been done differently. It was that, like I said, it was the coaching staff should have got these guys more so prepared to keep the foot on the necks, because if you actually look at the last 3 drives in the Super Bowl, what's going on, man? If, like I said, if you actually look at the last 3 drives, the 3 crucial drives the Falcons had offensively, there was key penalties in all 3 drives that could have that either took them out of field goal range or put them in a situation where they had to kick a field goal. Like I said, we could talk about Matt Ryan shouldn't have took a sack. But remember, when he got sacked, they were still in field goal range. Or they needed all they needed was 5 yards to get into a better shot. They needed at least 5 yards. But remember, after he got sacked, there was a holding call that knocked him out of field goal range.
Right.
So you have to look at the totality of everything. Like I said, penalties. You have to look at the defense. Defense not holding assignments. Defense giving up a whole bunch of dink and dunks. You got Robert Alford, should have made a pick. You got Keanu Neal, should have blasted the receiver when the ball was tipped.
Oh boy, you preaching now.
So, like I said, it can't and you got a lot of people that's going to put the blame on Matt Ryan because let's be honest. See, the reason why people put the blame on Matt Ryan because this is a quarterback's league.
Mm-hmm.
So the praise and the fall goes on the quarterback alone. But at the same time, you have to remember, Matt Ryan only threw the ball 23 times that game.
Right.
It ain't like he threw the ball 40 times. He threw the ball 23 times that game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, go ahead.
I think you brought up a excellent point, especially with that last stat that he threw the ball 23 times. And I think what's notable in that game is that one of the things that has, if there's a negative to this, and I don't think a lot of people pay attention to this, but it was a problem previously for the Falcons. You go back to the Chargers game that year where they got up to a hot start. Falcons got off, one of the things with their offense that they got off to quick starts. They scored fast and they scored in a hurry. And even if the defense, it took the defense time to kind of get into a rhythm, and they, like early in the season, the defense were really trying to, because most of these guys were rookie. Yeah, Deion Jones was a rookie, Keanu Neal rookie, and Brian Poole, those guys were rookies. And you had guys up front, Grady Jarrett, I think he was in his second year, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was in his second year. It might have been his first year. He was in his second year. Yeah, so you got these guys that are still young and they're learning the game. So these guys aren't as in depth as far as their experience and learning how to close games. So I think if I were to point directly at one particular thing, I think this goes back to coaching. And I forget the article. If I could find that article, I would definitely do a recap of that. But one thing that a lot of Dan Quinn's is coaching peers were worried about was the lack of veterans on that defense, because Dan Quinn wanted a lot. He wanted fast. He wanted guys who can get, and he wanted those guys to learn on the job. But if you don't have a guy in the secondary that has been through the wars, who's been through those situations where you need to think your way. Okay, all right, we need to gather the troops, bring them all together, and figure out, all right, this is what you're going to do, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what we're going to allow if such and such happens. We didn't have that. Ricardo Allen was a guy, I think he was at that time, he was the elder statesman in the secondary. And I can go back. It'd take me a minute to kind of pick up the roster, but I think he was the elder guy, the elder statesman in the secondary at that time. So if you guys can do the depth chart in 2016, that's one of the things that jumped out to me. You don't have, especially in the secondary, and up front as well, the offensive line. We didn't have guys up front, that could necessarily stop the bleeding. And Chris Chester at the time, he was a guy that was pretty much on his last leg. So you can't rely on him. I think the right tackle, was it I always say Ryan Schaefer. What is it, Ryan Schaefer? Well, who?
Ryan Schrader. Ryan Schrader.
Schroeder. Okay, yeah, Schroeder. Oh man, but he was at the time he was injured, and they brought in the rookie from I think he was either a second year rookie with the Denver Broncos that we brought in to be his
Tyson Braylon.
yeah, and yeah, I think he came in to spare him. So it's like there was a lot of things that happened in that game that a lot of people don't take in consideration. Like they had injuries. You look at Alex Mack being, he broke his foot. That's another thing that a lot of people don't bring to the table. Like he did break his foot, and they pretty much was drugging him up. Like he was drugged up. That dude had no business. If it was a regular season game, he wouldn't have played. And that's another thing that you got to take into. So it's so many things that went wrong for the Falcons that year. It's just like any other team, any other game where they would have had a lot of their offensive line and front seven healthy, I think the Falcons would have pulled it out. But being that one, Ryan Schrader, he was injured, and then two, you got Alex Mack, he was injured also. So when it comes down to it, the Falcons had a lot of issues that played a factor in losing that game. It's just a lot of things went wrong. And not just say, everybody like to point the finger at Kyle Shanahan and just say, oh, we would have ran the ball. But it was a multitude of things that happened that game that's like we just could not finish it. And this is why this show is so important, is because we want to bring those things to light to educate people on what exactly went wrong. We don't want to just point the finger at Kyle Shanahan and point the finger at Matt Ryan and just solely point the finger at Devontae Freeman for missing block, or point the finger at Jake Matthews for missing a block. Like, these are the things that happen in totality that play into us losing that game.
But then, like I said, you also at the same time you have to look at how that whole season played out too.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like we was really blowing teams out. I think we maybe only blew maybe two teams out that whole year. Like Mike said earlier, like I said, the team was so used to getting into these big leagues, and they take their foot off the gas, and that was the whole theme of that team that year. The only difference was the defense made certain plays at critical times, which kind of prevented them from losing games like that. Because remember, after that Seattle game where Julio got drugged down by Richard Sherman, we was a 5-6 team.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't no 7-3 team. We was 5-6. We was crawling our ways up to get to that playoff spot. But the thing, like you said, the thing is when you look at the injury, and I'm surprised you didn't mention this key injury that happened in that Super Bowl too, and that was Tevin Coleman, because he was the one running the ball.
Yeah. He did have an ankle injury. Yeah, he had an ankle injury.
Yeah. So when we look, so if we look at defense, like I said, we look at how the defense played. Like ATM said earlier, like I said, we ran the ball 18 times in that Super Bowl. Matt Ryan had 23 pass attempts. He got sacked 5 times. Tom Brady got sacked 5 times too. So if you think about that, you had about 30 pass plays and 18 run plays. That's not a lot of damn possessions.
Right.
That is not a lot of possessions. And that is kind of a curse for what happens when you score so quickly. Your defense ain't got time to really get the breath that they need. But like I said, if you want to put the blame on anybody, like I said, you have to put the blame on the whole team. You got to put the blame on the coaching staff too, because like I said, these are situations that you saw all year. The first 2 games against Seattle and Green Bay in the playoff, you shored that shit up. So Yeah, Michael Walker said it right here. 99 plays ran against our defense. That tells you there was no ball possession going on.
And and this is one of the things that I say that people are just so worried about, the run offense. Like that's one of the things that I'm not, worried about. And that's why I say we got to get back to using the tight ends, because tight ends, they can, one thing that is good for quarterbacks and good for the running game is because, like, you go back to teams like the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos were made that 2000 Baltimore Ravens offense. At the very least, average. At the very least, average. They use their tight ends along with the running game. So now you can't just have a running game. You don't have a passing game. You got to be able to use your tight ends, and that's something. That game, I feel as though that I don't see. Look, he already in my head. That's it. He knows exactly what we're doing.
That's why I pointed down, because I saw where you was going. He put it right there.
Right there. That's it. That's exactly it. James, that's exactly where I was going. The tight ends control the pace of the game, because not the linebackers can't just focus on stopping the run. They have to take, and that's what made Tony Gonzalez, and this is the reason why they brought in a guy like Kyle Pitts. It controls the pace of the game, because now the linebacker can't just, shoot the gaps. If they shoot the gap, Matt Ryan goes out for, a bootleg. Either he has a wide open, a slot corner, a slot receiver, or he got, the tight end wide open in midfield. Because a linebacker he done ran up and he done bought into the run. So these are the things that we're talking about that played well. And I think if you look at any weaknesses that we had in 2016, and I think that was a major flaw that we had, is that our tight end was not ready. And I'm talking about Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper was not ready to be, and I don't think he should have been in that position. And like I said, I think Levine Toilolo also, he was pretty good at that moment. But it's like he's still not he wasn't a receiving tight end like that. So had we had a guy, a Austin Hooper in his second or third year, I think we honestly win it. I think we honestly, because there wasn't a threat for that linebacking core as far as tight end is concerned. I don't think a Hightower can guard Austin Hooper in his second and third year, because Austin Hooper under Matt Ryan, those guys had electric chemistry. Like he had about 70 yards and almost 1,000 yards receiving from a tight end position. That's a lot of yards with Matt Ryan. So he has that chemistry, and right after the Super Bowl, they went to work, because like he had they went to work. He was in his rookie year. So excuse me, I think he had like 30, 40 catches that year, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't even he didn't have that much. Yeah, I don't think he even had a lot. So when it all comes down to it, man, the tight ends are what helps, control the pace of the game, control the clock, and it's not just solely the running game. The running game is important to get those 30 yards and third shorts, but if you don't have a tight end in those third and eights, second and eights, second and fives to help, regulate those, those linebackers for shooting the gaps the way that they do.
Right.
It's gonna be a long. And that's like you even go back to the Pittsburgh game where Pittsburgh just kept sending all these linebackers and we couldn't do anything. It was like, why the hell we died? We were screaming. Everybody was screaming that game. Derek Carter, why you not throwing the goddamn ball to the tight ends? The whole game, that Pittsburgh game where Matt Ryan got embarrassed, he was not throwing the ball to tight ends. These are the things that we talk about.
We got a $4.99 super chat.
$4.99.
Holla, holla, holla. Holla, holla, holla. Wakando, a real Falcon fan. Hey, homie, I just subscribed to you. Hey, like I said, Hey, Mike, this one of the guys. He doing some content himself, man.
Okay,
Go and
okay.
check him out. Yeah, go and check him out, man. He said we could never make a play when we needed to. If we could have made one play when we needed to, that's game. And that's what football is all about. It always comes down to one play. Like I said, if y'all watched us all last season, if you heard Utah Sports say, it comes down to those 2, 3, 4 plays. And hey, that's the biggest difference. And like you said, and Tony Wright here had a point here. Remember, Jacob Tammy got hurt at the end of the year.
Yep.
You forgot about that too.
Yep. He was a huge target for Matt Ryan. He had that chemistry with Matt Ryan.
Right. Because you always gotta have them tight ends, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Like you could have average receivers, but if you got a tight end that can command some attention, it makes everybody a little bit better. But if we look at, like I said, it just came down to I saw somebody earlier say we had too many 3 and outs. Let me see if I go ahead and put him up right quick. But yeah, John Strawberry said we had too many 3 and outs in the second half. That could be a point in there too. But at the end of the day, them 3 and outs ain't costing this team 25 points. They're not giving up 25 points. And the issue with the defense it wasn't so much that the defense played that soft ass cover 3 too. You had to remember there was pass interference calls all throughout the second half.
That's another thing.
That extended.
You brought up discipline. You brought up discipline too.
So, like I said, it's too many factors that go into this. Instead of trying to pinpoint it on one person, and that's kind of what we tried to do as far as talking about the Super Bowl thing. Is you have to challenge people to actually go and watch the game. Don't box score watch. Watch it. And Trammell in here talking trash, saying the Saints gonna win the division. Yeah, go ahead and play some Madden, bro. But let's see. JJ says, yeah, they tired as fuck. We couldn't get past 5 yards in a possession. But that's what we talking about, man. Like I said, it's the discipline, man. At the end of the day, it comes down to coaching and discipline. Because even with all those 3 and outs we did have, defensive drives got extended because of Robert Alford holding, Jalen Collins getting burnt on out routes. Even though, like I said, Jalen Collins was still a young corner at that time, so I ain't gonna put too much blame on him. But as we know, we call him a flag game offered. Even though he had the pick 6 before the half, that second half, the pass interference started coming in. Like I said, Jay Matthews was getting holding calls. And it wasn't even like it was too many of them. It was just they came at the wrong time.
Timely. It's timely. It's all about But yeah, when it and that's like I said, I don't think a lot of shows, take the time out to look at things in its entirety. It's like I don't think there's necessarily one particular aspect that causes the team to lose a Super Bowl. Especially when you have a 28-3 lead, like everything plays together. Like if let's just say if one thing happens, and this is the thing that I say, what really killed the Atlanta Falcons is not the pass interference, it's not it's not running the ball 3 times, or not running the ball 3 times for Kyle Shanahan. I I think this is the thing that really killed the Atlanta Falcons. And like even if they give up touchdowns, let's just say they give up those 3 touchdowns in the last few minutes. This is if I were to pinpoint one particular thing and be completely honest with myself, Kyle Shanahan not running the ball really didn't kill the game. What really killed the game was giving up those 2-point conversions. You stop one of them. If you just get one stop, we win the Super Bowl. That's it. All you have to do is stop one 2-point conversion, and you win the Super Bowl. They did not stop one 2-point conversion. That's the problem. And this is what we talk about, Kevin, about and now I done call the man whole name.
Hey, you good? Hey, you good, man? Hey. That's what the K and Kstylz is. That's Kevin.
Hey man.
Hey, they
man.
good.
Hey, but that's that one. Those are the things, the small, intricate details of football. If you don't get those 3rd and 1, if you don't get those 3rd down stops, and Kevin, he like to say this all the time. Pin the damn ball in the 10 yards. Punter. We didn't get that. Cause Matt Bosher was not he was not his own. Like I think the following year we actually released him because he wasn't doing that great at punter. Like these are the things that we talk about, the small intricate details of football when it comes down to like winning. Those things matter. So if you don't get those stops in, on the goal line stops, if you don't pin the offense, within the 5 or the 10, like you don't help the team win, and you don't put all the pressure on one particular player or one particular side of the ball. You got to do the small things right. And like that's where I feel the Falcons are getting back to with Arthur Smith, because Arthur Smith is the guy. When you look at his offenses, he's always been ranked some of the top in red zone efficiency in getting those creative touchdowns in the red zone.
My bad, man. This damn beer pretty good, man. A lot of folks don't know. Today's beer is called Call Me Maurice.
Damn good. Hey, it was specialty beers for y'all. All right.
Shout out to Hop City for this one. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, like I said, we have to look at it like this: if, could, what, it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. At the end of the day, the team didn't get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have to look at it from a standpoint of when you get your opportunities, you have to take them. This is why we always say the next year ain't guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to go back.
Mm-hmm.
What was that stat we talked about? What was that one thing I said before we got on the show? In the last 20 years.
Yeah.
The last 20 years, since 2001, there's only been 10 quarterbacks that won Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's like literally it. And most of them are how many?
Tom Brady done went to 10 of them. So he's won 7, right? Or 6 or 7?
7.
I think it's 7.
I think
7.
Yeah,
so he won 7. You got Peyton with 2. You got Eli with 2. You got Ben with 2. That's 13 Super Bowls right there, just within those fucking 4 players. Four fans after this. Let's see. We got Brad Johnson. That's one. Joe Flacco's another one.
Russell Wilson.
Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. So that's only a handful of quarterbacks that actually get the chance to even win.
We gotta look at it like this: only one quarterback wins a Super Bowl every year. It ain't like 2 quarterbacks win.
Right. You don't get a quarter. You don't get a ring for
Oh yeah, I
being.
forgot about Aaron Rodgers too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
Aaron
30,
Rodgers.
yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers. I was thinking of something else, but yeah, Aaron Rodgers knows. So that's literally about 11 quarterbacks, and
and
13, about 12 to 13 of them Super Bowls was 4 quarterbacks alone.
right. Mm-hmm. And I want to get
Yeah,
into like this comment, and like I said, I'm just being a realist. Like I don't want to place the blame because Kyle Shanahan could say the same thing about the defense. Like you don't see him pointing the finger and saying, the defense didn't do this and like even in his explanation as far as the Super Bowl played out, he didn't say well the defense couldn't stop anybody. He wasn't thinking about that. He didn't say, well, the defense did this, or they weren't doing this. I got to do this. So I'm not going to sit here and place blame just solely on Kyle Shanahan because, like I said, we had opportunities. We saw Vic Beasley drop an interception. It was right in his hands. It hit him right in, I think he had one hand, but it still hit his hands. Robert Alford had an opportunity to close the game and stop all the momentum with the interception and then bounced off his head. We had Edelman, catch a miracle ball off the damn near hitting the ground. And all they had to do was somebody grab his arm. It's like, even if you get a penalty right there, like you can't even if you get a 5-yard holding penalty or whatever it is, that's still an opportunity to take it away. You know what I'm saying? And, jumping off sides and these things, things of that nature. So we're talking about a number of things that could have happened and would have brought home. And I don't think running the ball 3 times, it was a huge factor. It was definitely a huge factor, but it's not the sole reason why the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the reason why we're having this show, because we want to talk about the things that went wrong. A lot of people don't want to talk about everything in its totality that went wrong. We just want to say Kyle Shanahan didn't run the ball 4 times, or Matt Ryan in the offense didn't score touchdowns in the second half. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody want to talk about the things that actually went wrong as far as the penalties and coaching decisions. Like everything went wrong for the Falcons in that second half. They lost the game in its entirety as a team.
right. And for this comment right here, I know he said there's no excuses. We should have at least one. How the hell you think Buffalo feel?
Right.
How you think the Eagles felt? They should have had at least 4 of them. They got
Mm-hmm.
1, but they should have had at least 4. So yeah, we should. And if you want to be realistically, you saying at least 1. Realistically, we should have had at least 2.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? The Philadelphia Eagles knocked their ass out the playoffs in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't the Eagles that year. The Eagles was before that. That was like 05 or something. But yeah, like I said, it is like the thing is, it is what it is. Like I said, we ain't got one. Like I said, it's unfortunate. Like I said, the thing is, you can say you're disappointed that they don't have one. Like I said, that's understandable because everybody's disappointed that the fact that they didn't win that game. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
everything was put in place for them to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I said, it's like a cog in a machine. That one cog falls off that motherfucker. That whole machine ain't worth a damn no more.
Right. Right.
Anything can damn happen. But like you said, at the end of the day, you got to like I said, you have to take advantage. And the problem was with that year is in key positions, we didn't have the experience and the guys that were willing to step up and take care of that business.
Mm-hmm.
So
So We can get into some Q&A if you guys want to do that. But like that's like I said, man, that's the thing that we really want to focus on. And like I said, it's so easy to point the finger at one particular person when it
Right.
comes down to like losing the Super Bowl. Like it's not one scenario in the Super Bowl that actually lost the game. Like I said, we had so many chances. If we don't get as many penalties, like you go back into Mike Smith days, like we was one of the most disciplined teams in the league. Like we never made those type of mistakes under Mike Smith, but we did under Dan Quinn. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we protect the quarterback. Like a lot of people don't realize, like Kyle Shanahan's offense actually got Matt Ryan hit a lot. His offense isn't designed to protect the quarterback. His offenses are designed to get chunk plays. That's what Kyle Shanahan's offense is designed to do. They keep the clock churning and to get chunk plays, whether it's in the running game or the passing play. It's about big plays. Play action is and big plays. That run action. That's what his offense is designed to do. So it's like he's going to create those types of plays with just his design itself.
And the one thing we saying is this is not about excuses. This is about scenarios. At the end of the day, these are factors. Excuse ain't got no facts behind it. These are factors played into them losing. Because at the end of the day, we can say all we want. We still lost. So we can't take that back.
Let's look. I got to say this because we talking about look. Let me tell y'all something about this. It's 32 damn teams in the league. What the fuck make y'all think that we deserve any motherfucking thing? It's 32 teams in the league. Why do we deserve that? Excuse my language. But what the hell does it, just because we've been in the league for 60-some years, we deserve something? These players are playing just as hard as the Atlanta Falcons. They work out just as hard as Matt Ryan, Julio Jones. They can say the same thing, but it comes down to execution. Just because you're a football team and you have not won in 60 years doesn't mean you deserve because you got there. You still got to play the game, and you got to play the game to the best of your ability. So it doesn't matter if we haven't won anything in 60 years or 70 years. Oh, we're suffering. We feel like we deserve. The same fans, their fans are saying the exact same shit that we saying. So all this talking about what we deserve, we don't deserve a damn thing. It comes down to either you gonna work hard or your ass gonna work hard. Or you gonna work hard or you gonna work hard. Or you gonna work hard or you gonna execute. That's it. So we don't deserve anything. You go work for it.
Like at the end of the day, for the people in the back that didn't hear what he just said, is you better take advantage of the opportunity you have, and you better goddamn get it going. Because if you don't do it, one play can kill your whole goddamn game. Mm-hmm. And we've seen plenty of Super Bowls like that. As Buffalo, they went to 4 straight. How you think they feel? Y'all think you think we had it bad? Man, boy, if the Falcons would have went to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost 4 straight Super Bowls, for God's sake, they'll burn this city to the goddamn ground.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's it. He damn right about that. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. So, like I said, we could talk about and like I said, we could talk about teams got given rings, teams got At the end of the day, you have to take advantage of your situations, regardless of who the fuck you playing. Because like I said, we can talk shit about this such and such team played this terrible ass team. You got to play the guy that's in front of you. You got to make one more play. You got to make one more play than the other team.
Yep.
That's the end. At the end of the day, that's what the game is about. Like I said, you don't got to outscore nobody by 20 points. You got to beat them by one, at least one.
Mm-hmm. That's it. You got to make their plays. If they make 13 great plays, you got to make 14 great plays.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Exactly. So that's where the humility comes into it, especially being a sports fan. You have to have that humility because we've been to 2 Super Bowls, we ain't won one. There's still teams that ain't been to the Super Bowl yet.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit won them.
Mm-hmm. Right. At least we went to a Super. They haven't even been to one.
Right.
They went to
the AFL championship game or some shit like that.
Before any of us were born.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, we say like this, like I said, we don't make no excuses for it. Like I said, the Falcons failed. That's what we always say. You don't win the game, you fail.
Mm-hmm. Simple as that. You gotta make the most of your opportunity.
Somebody gotta lose in the damn Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Saints still going last place in the NFC South though.
Man, look. This is where I just gotta say, poor little Tink Tink. Y'all got Mr. 30 for 30 there. Y'all got a quarterback. I would rather start him. That's where I was going. And y'all got a fake ass Tim Tebow. Y'all got a fake ass Tim Tebow that y'all. If he goes down, y'all offense is doomed because that dude is just that dude trash, man. I'm just gonna be honest. That dude trash, and it's a gimmick offense when he come in, and that's not. You may win 1 or 2 games with him. Just a lot of people don't game plan for him. They just try to stop him from running the ball. They ain't trying to put no immaculate game plan to stop no damn. They're not trying to put no immaculate game plan.
Hey, what you say, Mike? Tink, 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 tink. What was it? We can't laugh too much because Tink Tink had to beat our ass twice last year with that superhero defense.
Right. Oh man!
Cardiac Walker said Slant Time is going to be out for 7 weeks.
And that's what I'm talking about. So it's like y'all got to be real, man. I know y'all fans of the team, but let's be real. That man gonna be out for 7 weeks, and y'all got poor little Tink Tink as a backup quarterback who may have to play. He may have to be the starter because like Jameis has always been inconsistent, and I don't know if Sean Payton is as patient as the Bucs organization has been.
See, that's going to be one of those situations where they're going to have to worry about not trying to run Alvin Kamara to the ground neither.
He already small. Like he's smaller than Devontae Freeman. Like Devontae Freeman had a little girth to him, but like AK ain't got no girth. He's just not a big back. He's just not a big back at all.
But yeah, like I said, and I'm gonna tell everybody this. This is gonna be one of the most interesting NFL seasons I think we ever gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
For God's sakes, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, but I feel like this season's gonna be interesting.
Absolutely.
Like I can't put my finger towards it, but some about this season ain't adding up.
Mm-hmm. I believe so. I think this is another 2016. I really do, because nobody's expecting, not just the Falcons. I think it's going to be a team in the NFL. Like nobody's giving any. It could be the Jets. It could be the Panthers. It could be I just throw somebody out there. The
Man,
Chargers. It could be anybody at this. I really believe that.
Bro, this will be a crazy ass season if the motherfucking Jaguars go against if the Jaguars win the Super Bowl this year. I already know this season gonna be crazy.
Yeah, this is going crazy,
Man,
bro.
Sunshine gonna win the Super Bowl this year, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Some ain't something about this season ain't right. That's why I'm just gonna say it right here. It's like I feel like it's gonna be the Jaguars and the Cardinals for some reason.
Yeah. I believe, yeah. I feel the same way. Because everybody's so like hung up on Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. They just so focused on those top names. It's like not giving these other teams. Like even Cleveland, I think Cleveland can make a run at the Super Bowl given the right circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So like I really believe there's going to be a team in the NFL like nobody expected to do as well. Hell, you can probably even throw the Giants in there because the Giants defense is better than a lot of people think. That Giants defense is pretty damn good. And Daniel Jones, like if he continues to get if he gets any better. You're getting Barkley back. Like all they need is really just find, the proper receivers to get him going. They got a couple of tight ends that are okay. And like I said, you get Barkley back, and he's the Barkley of old. You saw his damn legs looking like everybody thought that Mike Davis did, but that dude, I don't know what the hell.
Say Saquon. No, Saquon is an android, bro. I'm telling you, that motherfucker. They were talking about that dude in college. I said, I looked at his highlight tape. I looked at him in college. I didn't even see no highlight. I saw him against Michigan. I said, this motherfucker. I like, bro. He bigger than Jamal Lewis.
Right, that dude is swole, bro. that dude's scary, bro.
That dude is scary, man. Wait a minute. What we about to do with this? We got one guy in the chat. What you gonna say?
Oh,
go ahead and bring him in. So we're gonna be like this.
Here we go.
Die! Y'all see who that is? Y'all see exactly who that is. It's the Twisted One and not Twisted T. Well, technically it is Twisted T, but it's Twisted Torch TV.
Yeah.
The three T's.
Three
T's. What's going on, homie?
What's good, my brothers? I see y'all having some good content. Sorry, y'all showing out. Did y'all hear anything about training camp yet? I had to get the source from the great ones. I had to see. Did y'all hear anything about training camp today?
I ain't get a chance. I ain't get a chance. My job pissed me off today. I damn forgot about it.
I said, fuck everything. The job pissed me off. Nah.
I'm about to say shit. Get a chance to. I see what's up. You got any news on? You got any news for us, bro?
One thing I do know is Matt Ryan has had the playbook for 5 months now. He's ready to execute. He has an offensive coordinator waiting, looking at the chops to have a Hall of Famer call the plays for a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that?
That man really has some fun. But that dude really has some fun. Like he got a real quarterback now. And no disrespect to Tannehill, but like Tannehill is not a Matt Ryan. Tannehill is not a Drew Brees. Tannehill is not a Brady. He's not on that level. He's not even a Ben Roethlisberger. And like Ben Roethlisberger is a great quarterback, despite what a lot of people, think. He's just old. I mean, he had a lot of injuries and they're just starting to catch up with him, but he's not even a Ben Roethlisberger. So it all comes down to it. That man got a Matt Ryan to play and experiment with. Come on, man. That dude about to have some fun, bro.
That's the best feeling, bro. Matt Ryan doesn't have to force anything. He's gonna get a person that's gonna call great plays for him to where he's not second guessing it. Do you know how key that is for a QB? Kstylz, appreciate you. Miss Maggie T is in the building. Miss Maggie T is in the building. Shouts out to y'all. But hey, man, Matt Ryan is licking his chops, bro. I'm just happy for it, bro. It's been so long since he's been able to just see this offense and know exactly who to go to first, second, and third read. And we got 5 reads. We got 6 reads. I'm gonna tell you that now.
We got
13 receivers have touchdowns. Let's see who goes past that this year.
Can I ask a question? Can the boss interrupt right quick to interrupt y'all public service announcements and all that kind of stuff?
Talk to me.
Okay. If anybody didn't know, it's kind of last minute, spur of the moment. But I don't know if anybody knows Robert Stafford. He has a podcast show that comes on every Tuesday, 7 p.m. and he talk about real great topics. But guess whose daddy he is? Little Nas X.
Who daddy?
Little Nas X.
Say it again.
Little Nas X. I'm on this Christian man show just now. Just hopped on with y'all show. I just pitched my new show, the revised Lust Exchange, which is Maggie Sutri Seconds. We just had topics just like what I wanted to do on a panel full of men and women, educated individuals. So it's the preview to the preview of mine. I just found another brother that's a Westlake alumni. So we've been friends for years. That's already on that. Now I'm going to have another male co-host instead of a female co-host now. Now we're going to tell you about healthy eating, healthy living, all of that, mental health awareness, what I truly wanted that channel to be about. It's the same channel. You can type in Lust Exchange. Also, you can, when y'all start typing it, Maggie's Sutri Seconds. It's a revision. I'm okay, perfectly fine, people. But guess what? Y'all finna be educated not only about this football, but how to, Hayden Hurts, get your mental in check. That's it. That's all.
Dope.
Look out for your lunch. Coming soon. Trust and believe.
Absolutely.
I like to hear that.
I gotta have somebody I gotta bounce off of. Dialogue is beautiful, especially when it's a male and a female that are mutually just cool with each other without all the extra. You get beautiful music when you do that. So I'm done. That's all.
Absolutely.
Bang.
So,
motherfuckers. That's what she said.
I saw y'all was talking about the Saints, right?
Man, we would shoot. What y'all talking about now? Let's fill in because I'm all late. I'm lost everything that you talking about.
We were starting the Q&A. We were just starting the Q&A. We were just starting the Q&A session. So
and Twisted, you over here. I just realized. I was like, who was that voice? I didn't even know who it was until I jumped on.
Oh my god! She really did not.
You know what, Nathan? That's what my channel is for. It's all about proportions because you overeat it. That's what your mindset is thinking. Your body is like a muscle. Your stomach, excuse me. If you overfill it, of course you're gonna be hungry. But if you eat less, your body's gonna adjust right back to its regular size. So it don't take much to fill it. It's just a mindset. Yes, I am a businesswoman, but I'm a healthy businesswoman, and I think straighter because I eat better and drink better. So that's what this show is going to be about. Is Maggie's Sutri Seconds. It's something I started before. Mad Mike can tell you, I was on the page by myself, helping people at 3 a.m. in the morning that needed to vent, just wanted to vent. I didn't charge anything. I didn't do anything. I let people vent, and I was saving lives. But guess what? It was becoming a little too overwhelming. So I asked Mad Mike, could you please jump in and help? But I've realized I am one being. I can't help everybody when I got to help myself at the same time. So I took a hiatus, but I said I was doing my little craft in the background. You know, I'm a businesswoman now. And guess what? Now it's full-fledged in operation and ready to go on YouTube. So I'm going to let y'all do. And don't skip episode. I'm going to let y'all finish this on. I just wanted to promo that. Now have a wonderful day, fellas and ladies. You have a great day.
All right.
And the Saints still going to be last place in the division.
Hey, I was just going to get back to them. The Saints, bro, come on.
They going in.
Jameis Winston?
They going
Ain't
in
no
on him,
Jameis
man.
Winston. It's gonna be
Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Trash. If that defense didn't have 7 sacks, we was gonna torch them boys. They offense was trash, man. We can't forget the Emmanuel Sanders lucky catch. That was fugazi. What was that? 3rd and 20?
Oh, you talking about the one where Ricardo Allen ran the wrong way? He took the wrong zone.
That joker's something serious, bro. We got him up out of here. Hey, we got him up. Everybody who messed up the debacle for the Super Bowl, they're out of here on defense. Besides Deion and Grady, of course. In the back end, you know what I mean? The back end.
The back
Ricardo,
end
Neal,
is all gone.
Alfred, Trufant, Collins.
They all gone.
Dang. Good.
They all gone.
They got everybody up out of here. The Saints not messing with us this year, bro. Dean Payne's gonna have Taysom Hill lost, not knowing where to go. You're gonna try to run. Them linebackers too fast for that. Good luck. We can't forget what AJ Terrell did. He stripped them both games when he was running the ball easily. So I'm looking forward to that matchup, man. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be. It's like I said. This NFL season is about to be one of the craziest seasons we've ever seen.
Who you tell? I feel it. I feel that for real.
Bro, I almost damn near made my Super Bowl prediction this year just on how crazy this season could go. I said the Jaguars and the Cardinals. I said that's how crazy this season gonna be.
Look what Buddy said. Did Taysom Hill beat y'all twice? I just clearly said they had 7 sacks in one game. Like what you didn't hear? They won off the defense.
Shit. All right, that team. Why everybody? That's why I can't stand motherfuckers say the quarterback beat somebody. Like shut that doofus crap up, man. Oh my! Like how Taysom Hill gonna beat the Falcons? Like does that even make any sense? He can't even throw it. He can barely throw in a straight line. You up here talking about he beat? He let how they do throw the ball to the ground. And you talking about Taysom Hill beat the Falcons? Get out of here with that nonsense.
He ain't got it, bro.
Hey, look, I was about to say, if you're confident enough, we could put a bet on that.
Hold on, what?
We put a bet on that. They confident.
I see this comment.
Yeah, that's why I just highlighted. Hey, this kind of explains a lot of ish that may be going on.
Wait, whoa. Wait, huh?
Whoa, there,
Julio and Ronnie sued by cannabis company for alleged fraud.
Money laundering. So what rappers is involved as well?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What's that? Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Hey, ATM 534, bro. You are the GOAT at receipts. I don't know where you getting your sources from. I don't know how you find them this fast. But hey, man, you be on point, brother.
Boy, you don't need the FBI. You don't need the FBI. You just call this, but just call ATM up. But the FBI ain't got shit on him.
Hey, he got one of my homies banned for like 20 days on Twitter. He clobbered so bad, buddy got banned for 20 days, bro. That junk was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my goodness. Hey.
So let me read this news report. It says that Julio Jones and Roddy White have been sued by a cannabis company for alleged fraud and money laundering, among other allegations. A cannabis business called Gentex filed a lawsuit in Los Angeles County Superior Court on July 21st that Jones, White, and White's company, SMW Holding, as one of the defendants. And it goes on and on. But sheesh. You're talking about another. We always talk about Arthur Blank, and he just doesn't like a lot of turmoil, attention, or issues surrounding his organization. And could this be? And this is just a topic, just right off the dome. Could this be one of the reasons why the Falcons quietly, just tried to rid Julio Jones, just get him away from the organization before things like this come around? So if these guys are actually found guilty of money laundering charges, like, this is a huge fine, if not jail time, given the proper, if you don't have the proper lawyers or whatnot, like, you can receive some jail time from this type of stuff. Like, we've seen like guys, like some big time lawyers, big time. We saw what the name, Wesley Snipes went to jail for money laundering and those types and tax evasion types of stuff. So, like, man, like this. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that has anything, or just an isolated incident?
I'm gonna tell you something. It sounds like they got a bad tip on something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like to me. Cause you know how it be when, especially when you look at how these celebrities like to do their business outside of what they're doing, especially investing in certain companies, they get certain tips. So it's like, okay, oh shit, let me move my money over here so I can such and such and such. So it could be one of those cases where they probably moved their money trying to do that thing, but it went somewhere
Martha
else.
Stewart, that thing. They did the Martha Stewart on it. Yes, huh?
Exactly. Because you have to remember, a lot of these celebrities and a lot of these entertainers and stuff, that's why you have to have the right people around you as far as where your money is going. Because if you're not really paying attention to your money, the people that's under them that's taking care of that like I said, that's where that issue might came up. They probably put their trust in the wrong people. Because most athletes, they got money people that handle stuff like that with investments. That's what they pay guys like that for. So, like I said, the guys that they might have known, like, okay, shit, we got this cannabis company. Let's go ahead and do the such and such thing here. Or the whoop-de-whoop-dop. But he might not have put that money in that motherfucker like that. He might have put a little bit of money in there and put that shit somewhere else. So one thing about rich people, they know all the loopholes on, like, billionaires.
Yeah.
They know all the loopholes.
Mm-hmm.
They know them all. And you like that, you ain't finna catch them on no money unless you catch them slipping in the right day.
So it's in California, right?
Yeah, the
it's in
company is.
Oh, look, hold on. I gotta do a shout out right quick. This is my big homie right here. This is the Giants fan right here. This is my big homie. I tell you.
Oh, yeah,
this my homie right here.
Okay.
Hey, man. Hey, we showed the Giants some love, man. So don't be calling me on that crazy ass shit.
Hey, I like the G-Man straight though. My OG a G-Man friend. Fan.
I love
him straight to me.
Yeah.
I always like Eli Manning. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I always had love for Eli, man. I love Eli. He's a wacko, but I always had love for him.
He always looks confused. Why is he always confused in the field, though? That's my only thing about him. His eyes be low, and he be looking like, what's going on? And then he go out and just make he complete 25 or 30. Like, what?
I think he be listening to that Dazed and Confused soundtrack before every goddamn game.
Hey, that's a classic movie, 2K.
Oh shit, that's my movie right there. I watch it every weekend.
Hey, my brother, we gotta watch that one day. That's a classic. That's
exactly. Hey, shit. I just watched it yesterday, so yeah, I might watch it again tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, them loopholes for celebrities and athletes like that. Oh, tricks of the trade. That's why look. That's why like Diddy, for example. That's why he always making money, but you never hear shit about him. He got them loopholes for your ass.
He a billionaire. Yeah. So my question is, do you think they are recreational users of this as well? Because I feel like maybe they just use it and probably invest money into it.
I mean, you got some people like that, but bruh, more and more athletes are using this stuff now because they don't want.
Yeah.
They don't want to be dealing with the potential of opioid addiction because of the fentanyl and the Adderall and stuff like that.
Hey, that's a great fact. That's a great fact there,
bro. Did we not just see what happened to Vincent Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to go down that route.
Yeah,
that's what happened with him. You get addicted to the painkillers.
And if you watch documentaries afterwards, like after they retire, they all bring it up. Like, man, I had to do it before games sometimes. It eased my nerves. It helped me be in the game. And I'm like, dang.
That's why a lot of people like Michael Jackson, Prince, a lot of these people died because of opioid addiction. They got dependent on it because there was so much pain. Because like one thing about being an entertainer, man, like you don't have a lot of time to sleep, and then your body start to wear down over time. So it's like you're doing all these, Mike and Prince, these guys are very animated in their, in their performances and whatnot. So it's like they are essentially athletes. You got Julio Jones, who's a football player, Calvin Johnson, these guys are football players, and it's a contact sport. So like they gotta have something to ease their mind, man. They gotta have something to ease their mind. So like, hell yeah, they out there smoking one. Shit, Julio look like he don't give a fuck. Like he literally look like y'all seen that 70 show, and everybody just looking. Everybody just like,
hey, the circle was the shit, though, bro.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Leo was like, Leo like, hey man.
Hey, can I tell y'all something?
What's up?
I swear to God, up until I got into college, I did not know what that circle was. I thought they were just, having fun, talking with each other and all that. I never thought about it until I was like, oh, whoa. These guys are bait.
They blazing in that
Hey, that's why my show, bro.
Hey, shit, boy.
That's a classic, bro.
Exactly.
I didn't take advantage of that show growing up like I did when I got older. That show was a classic. The pops is hilarious. The mom's hilarious. The whole group, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, Cartier Walker, R.I.P. V-Jack. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's a fact, bro.
He's one of my favorite players. I love his physicality, bro. That dude was a monster.
Boy, his San Diego days, he was more dangerous than San Diego.
With Antonio Gates?
Yeah. Nasty, boy.
Exactly.
They had an offense, bro.
But that's what we talk about as far as dealing with and that's what, and like I said, I'm gonna give people homework tonight. I want everybody here homework. Kstylz usually give homework here. I want y'all to go look up two guys. They got interviews on them. That's Kyle Turley and Nate Jackson. Go look up those two interviews. And they talk about the injuries and the opioids, like I said, the fentanyl and the Adderall and stuff that they had to deal with, and the struggles that they had to get off of it. So these, like I said, we talk shit about how these athletes suck and all that stuff like that. We got to look at, okay, football, you getting hit 60 times a damn game, between 30, 60 times a game, and you ain't getting hit. You getting hit by you getting hit by impact cars.
Yeah. Some vehicle crashes.
Boy.
That's what I be saying, man. Our receivers gotta get down. Take the Bobby Harrison approach. Forget all that. Unless you know you got the yak, get down. But hey, I was gonna tell y'all, segueing into receivers real fast. One quick time.
I gotta get you gotta get this right quick. It's from the ice cream man.
Hey, that joke is set out. That joke
motherfucker-
turned down millions.
That motherfucker retired to smoke weed.
And now they able to do it, bro. Ain't that crazy? How much money he lost for that, and now it's able to be done.
But he made up for it getting to he saw it. He saw this happening a lot. Like Rick Williams is a true pioneer. Like that dude saw this before anybody else got into it.
Right.
That's
he
a
left
fact.
that thing. He left at his prime.
In his prime. Came
In
back
his
and
prime.
still killed now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And he retired again.
I'm already making money. I don't need this. Shoot.
Yeah, he's out of there, bro. And he invested into the cannabis business too.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, but I was gonna say, have y'all seen Kurt Warner break down Matt Ryan and Calvin Ridley?
I have not.
I have not
Oh,
seen
man.
it.
God. Oh my God. Hey, when I tell you he was putting up the routes for the good routes for the Chargers and the first Bucks game, when I tell you them routes and those throws was precision and crisp, Kurt was like, yeah, I mean, like
Matt Ryan, what you saying? Matt Ryan is the ultimate truth when it comes down. He don't need Julio. He don't need Julio. That's what you're trying to say. Is that what you're trying to say, Quincy T?
That's exactly what I'm
Wait a
saying.
minute.
That's exactly what I'm saying. They had Calvin really lining up all over the field. And Matt Ryan is sitting there waiting in 3 and 4 reads. Calvin Ridley is the 4th read on some of these plays.
Ooh.
He's waiting for the play to develop and putting it on the money in between a safety rushing and a corner going backwards.
Do you see me getting photo bomb back here, right?
I do. My
Is that
children do exactly the same thing. They be in here looking.
and that's why they get their asses thrown out of here. That's what happened.
I was like,
Okay. So, like I said, if you see a child try to photobomb me, boy, you better remember the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they threw Jazz's ass out the goddamn house.
Hey, we got another AFL legend up in here. We got another AFL legend up in here. Let's get Magnus. I'm sure he's at work right now, but that's your boy right there. Man, Key
The
Magnus.
man, what it do, brother? What it do? Can't wait for Saturday, bro. I thought Maggie was still in the background. I didn't even know she got up.
Right. Get your see, I'm telling you, I'm about to toss this look. I'm about
Protect them from cake style.
I'm about to toss your ass on somewhere.
Yo, Sean, you gotta chill, Sean.
What he talking about now? He said Kanye West said he's not leaving the Falcons Stadium until they trade Matt Ryan. Well, then, goddamn, he's gonna be a permanent resident at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Then, so
Hey man, y'all, man, Kanye is an AT alien, bro. Y'all need to
He already wore the jersey.
Anyway, so yeah.
Oh, Tevin, that's a good comment. If Julio don't have a good season, it's true. Matt Ryan got everyone paid, and they never the same when they lead the team. Well, it's been true. He been getting everybody paid, bro. What you mean, Tev? It's factual.
Julio doesn't get this second contract. He don't get this second contract if Matt Ryan is not the quarterback. He's not getting those $66 million if Matt Ryan isn't the quarterback. That right there is fucking true. Ain't nobody paying no goddamn 32-year-old 30-year-old corner. I think he was what? It may have been 30. I think he was the wide receiver. Yeah, I think he was.
He got his contract.
He was 30.
Yeah, he just turned 30.
He's not getting no $66 million if it wasn't for Matt Ryan.
Factual.
Oh yeah,
hey, listen, man. Everybody got paid when if y'all ever seen Blue Chip with Shaquille O'Neal and the OGs.
With Nick,
you don't know everybody got paid. We all win, we all eat. And Matt Ryan is show. Now when Matt Ryan wants his bread, it's a problem. No, I'm getting my paper. I got kids to feed. I drive Benzes. I'm sorry. So let me get my bread like y'all got y'all bread. That's how it goes. And he was up for the money. What you want me to do? Like, I gotta take it. That's what they had to do.
So if we're talking about coaches, we're talking about Mike Mularkey, Dirk Cutter, Matt LaFleur.
I was just going to say that for easily.
Steve Sarkisian got a head coaching job. He had a head coaching job. This dude, he doesn't get that job if he's not a Falcons offensive coordinator. He doesn't get that.
Right. And Cartier Walker said the saddest story is Josh Freeman. He had so much potential. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
See, the problem with Josh Freeman.
Okay.
Josh Freeman, he suffered from what I call the Byron Leftwich syndrome, which was he was the black quarterback that couldn't run. That's why they gave him so much. Remember,
he had a cannon though.
He could throw. That's the thing. He could throw the rock.
No accuracy.
He could throw the rock. But it was the fact that everybody got on his ass that he couldn't run like Michael Vick and everybody else. It was like, oh, boo, like, dude, it ain't all about that.
Mm-hmm.
Can he throw all 9 routes? God damn it! Can he hit the deep out route?
I just thought he was lazy. I don't think I just thought he was just lazy. I thought he had all the talent, but he didn't practice as hard as he should have. Like I thought he did have all the talent, but when you talk about quarterbacks that take it to another level, like Josh Freeman is lazy in my opinion.
Hey, look, I forgot. We ain't even mentioned this. They're talking about Ain't Stadium was changed from Ben's to Little Caesars. Was it Little Caesars or was it the Caesars Casino?
Thank you. Get that bad karma off the Falcons. I don't need y'all having the Benz too. I'm glad they changed it. Give us some good luck. We had that karma on us. I was feeling bad. I don't know what it was.
So was it
like we chased them and got the same name?
So was it Little Caesars or the Caesars Casino? I'm hearing
I think it's the Caesars Casino. That's what it is.
Oh man, so they gonna have damn Tom Jones at the halftime show now.
Ain't gonna be.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
They lucky we got meet and greet. I'll go to the game on them.
Right. C2K says the pizza dough Superdome. God damn.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that's sad. Dang.
Jonathan Bell said Austin Hooper got paid because of Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
God damn. Let's see. Austin Hooper.
He got paid some money. And we was finna pay him. Hey, think about this, guys. Let's just think about this. We was finna pay Austin Hooper, right?
Right.
We were gonna pay him at first. He didn't accept it. So that means, do you think we would have still got Kyle Pitts?
No, they wouldn't have got Kyle Pitts if they'd have kept Austin Hooper.
I'm good. I'm good. I'll see you when I see you. Hopefully in 2 years they let you go. You know, if Hayden Hurst don't work out, we might get you back. But I'm good. I think Kyle Pitts is a generational player. And that's what we need now that we let one go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Austin Hooper's problem wasn't bad, but it was kind of like the same thing with what's his name? Jason Witten. It was more so of I'm gonna catch the ball and I'm gonna go down.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Tony.
Well, he had one play versus the Bears that week 1, 2017. When Matt Ryan got killed and he threw in the middle of the field, Hooper went all the way. It was like 85 yards. And
you sure that was him? I thought that was Toy Lolo.
No, that was Austin Hooper.
Oh. Yeah, it was Austin Hooper.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan got killed.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And he did the jet going down the field. So, I mean, hey, listen. Austin Hooper is a zone coverage tight end, like Jason Witten. A zone coverage tight end.
That's all he was. He was Jason Witten all over again. And that's kind of That's what Tony Gonzalez was at the tail end. Because remember, when he played in Atlanta, he was at the tail end of his career. So that's
Hold on. He had the moves though.
That's where I was about to get to. I was about to say he had the moves. But I'm just saying he wasn't the Tony Gonzalez from Kansas City.
He wasn't Travis Kelce of the day. He wasn't Travis Kelce.
Okay, definitely.
Exactly. He did what he had to do. He got that first down and went the fuck down. He said, "Shit, I'm not practicing and I ain't taking no hits."
Right.
I think his last year he still scored like over 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of crazy though?
Right.
But that's why he loves Kyle Pitts, because he knows how to go up and win those battles. Like, he plays through contact well, and he knows how to score touchdowns. Like, Kyle Pitts is the guy. All you got to do is throw it up, and he gonna find a way to come down with it. And like that's what. If anybody, I remember the tweet that he kept. He was like, Atlanta got a damn good tight end. That's come from a legend tight end like Tony Gonzalez. So I know we was good when we got Kyle Pitts. If your boy Tony Gonzalez said, yeah, we good, bro.
Hey, I want y'all to hit this one up right here. Cartier Walker came in. He said, and this kind of been the main story going on the whole offseason was Cam Jordan talking shit about Kyle Pitts. Where do you think that comes from?
Say it again.
No, it said Cam Jordan said Kyle's not the dog. He said he smoked bath salt in the middle of Louisiana. So basically, Cam Jordan's been talking shit about how Kyle Pitts ain't gonna do shit the whole goddamn offseason.
I mean, like, you a damn defensive end. Why are you worried about Kyle Pitts? Like, huh? Why are you worried about him? You talking all that shit, and you got your DBs are Mr. Grab-a-Lot and Mr. Moss, and I'm talking about Marcus Williams or whatever his name is. That's who behind you. You talking shit about him, but you ain't the one who got to guard him.
Hey.
You talking about Darkwing Duck?
He is trash.
Darkwing Duck, yes.
He is trash. I'm being modest. He's trash. He's okay. You talking about the guy who messed up versus the Vikings?
Yes, that's who behind him.
Garbage.
You worried about
Darkwing Duck. That's why I said. That's why I said call him Darkwing Duck.
Every time he make plays on occasions, though. He make plays on occasions, but when the game on the line, he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, because he's in his pose. He's like,
and I hope they don't try to put the Mario Davis on him either. Keep the Mario blitzing. Try Hayden Hurst because he ain't finna guard Kyle Pitts. And I was gonna say that Kyle Pitts is good at adjusting on the ball, like you said. The back shoulder passes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that's the key that I want to see. I want to see that back shoulder more often with Matt Ryan when he gets in the red zone. I think he'll be able to do that for sure. Line him out. Line Hayden Hurst out one or two times, and let's see what they can do versus these linebackers. They can't cover both of them.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. We got the detective. He came with some more shit.
What did he say?
Oh gosh. This is not looking.
Wait, what? Illegally sold hundreds of pounds of cannabis on the black market.
On the black market?
Hold on, we need more information, bro. We got to see this for ourselves, boy.
Why? But why? And they know millionaires. That don't make sense.
Greed, and guy, we talking about when people get that money. You get in Hollywood. Kevin just said it. We talk about these guys that get tips and they try to double and triple and quadruple than millions to get 100 millions and whatnot. Like, look, man, you can stay away from Hollywood, but they gonna get you all messed up. Stay away from Hollywood. Stay the hell away from that.
Hey, hey, if y'all ain't noticed, Atlanta Falcons are probably the best organization to where they don't have issues with players like that. The fact that both our receivers got caught like that, though, damn.
So my question is, how long has that investigation been going though?
And that's why I said what I said earlier.
Maybe
it's just
maybe 7 months.
Mm-hmm. It had to be something that was brewing.
Like I said, we're gonna say allegedly, illegally, allegedly. you got to put the goddamn actual words behind allegedly. So
they said the streets are the black market.
Well, technically nowadays the streets is the black market.
Whew.
They say you're never too rich.
Shit, that's a damn lie. That's a goddamn lie. Sorry, I apologize for my language. That's a damn lie.
You be poor, you'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Right.
Because all the 1%ers that got all that money like that, they finna go ahead and colonize and cultivate a new planet. That's what they've been trying to do for the last year and a half. You didn't hear about that shit?
I know it. They've been trying to go to Mars for the last 100 years, so I don't doubt anything.
I think they said they found out Mars is livable. Them motherfuckers trying to leave everybody. They like, man, 1% like fuck everybody else. We going to Mars.
Right.
Suit on Google and look into it, sir. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it out. And John Kelly said here, he said, you think Quan Alexander can guard Pitts if they sign him back? No.
John, don't make me do it, bro.
Hey.
Don't make me spaz today, bro.
No, we ain't gonna do the spaz. We just gonna say it like this. No.
Come on, John. Come on, man. Hold on. Talk to him like Terrence Howard.
You said Quan. You talking about Quan Alexander that got a knee injury? That Quan
2
Alexander?
straight ACLs. 2 straight ACLs. No, player. I'm sorry. No. You did better say. You did better ask about Fred Warner. I would accept that one, but dang, come on, bro. He saw I'm used to NFC South trash talk. Oh, okay. So you a Saints fan? Okay, all right. Never mind.
Oh yeah, he's been on the show.
Okay, I respect it. But no,
John, cool. He been on the show a few times. And, you know,
okay. All right. My bad, John. My bad. All right. So no, realistically, no, he can't. The only way you're gonna guard Pitts is if you double team him. Maybe do bracket coverage. That's how you beat those type of tight ends. And then it's up to us to do motions to change the formation. So, hey, if you looking for that dirt cutter offense, that ain't here no more. You're not finna get bailed out over here, player. I can tell you that now. Kawan gonna have to be worried about Mike Davis. He gonna have to worry about Patterson, guarding Patterson out the backfield. Worry about Allison. He can't worry about tight ends just yet.
Oh, hey. I got something here. So apparently, okay, so allegedly, I'm gonna make sure I put that out there. I think I was right. They had a trust in one guy who didn't report sales to the company.
Oh, interesting.
Said the dude's name was hold on. Let me make sure I get the damn name was John Van Beek. He was supposed to oversee it, but he withheld sales to the company. So for a lot of people,
he was trying to get back in.
He was getting back in money.
He said they got too much money. I need the money. Oh man.
So basically, what happened, what a lot of people don't understand, is that they have a supplier that supplies them so much that if you steal a few pounds here and there, you won't be able to notice. And that's essentially what happened.
So it said the suit says Van Beeks have not reported sales to Gentex since March. Gentex estimates about $3 million in cannabis has been harvested and sold illegally per month since then.
Per month?
So they are a huge supplier.
So the guy that they had trust into didn't report the sales. He was selling the shit under the table.
Yeah.
Allegedly selling the shit under the table. Without telling the company or nothing. So basically what it is it makes Julio and Roddy look bad because a guy that they trusted to do the business was doing business for himself under the table, under their nose. So
yeah, that's a bad sight there. That's a tough one, bro.
They said they
bad. Hey, Chris Dunlop, don't say that no more either, bro. Jesus Christ. But
Man,
hey,
what's wrong with y'all, bro?
They hit his ass. Kyle's ribs is showing. Hey, you gotta catch him to hit him.
like, come on, bro. That man running 4-4. What you talking about?
You gotta catch him to hit him.
And I swear, dude.
I'm about to say, y'all don't realize just because a dude ain't big and swole like that don't mean he's strong. He ain't strong. Y'all ain't see that video of that 140-pound guy that could bench press about 400? Yeah. Motherfuckers is wiry out here.
Yo, you wild. Hey, you know one person I just don't like?
Who?
Cameron Jordan. I just don't like him, bro. He just upsets me.
He just talk too damn. Shut the fuck up. Like I don't like him either. Just shut your ass up. You ain't that damn good. You are like you're a damn Hall of Famer or something. You play for the Aints.
He's tough to watch, bro. And then I be like, he's good enough to block with two people, yet they just choose to do one-on-one with him every time. So I'm like, dang, are you really as good as you think you are?
Bro, the reason
I don't see teams double team him like that.
See, I'm gonna tell you why. If you look closely at the defense on how they do things, they always have a linebacker blitzing on his side. So you can't.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Look at that. If you look at the last 3 years, that's why Demario Davis was such an important piece of that defense, because he's the one that blitzes over Cam Jordan. You can't block both of them. You can't double team both of them. But like I said, that's good. That's good play calling by the coach. Like I said, hey, create a mismatch. That's what the Falcons need. We need to create a mismatch.
Yeah, even the playoffs. Every time he get to the playoffs, he never show up, and he got the most to talk about, and be the first one to cry. They cheated, man. They cheated. Look,
you lost.
Every loss, he always talk about. It's always something else. It's everybody else's fault. He be the first one tweeting about how they did wrong, and we didn't. Like it's always. I can't stand that dude. Like Jesus Christ. Like, if anybody a Saints player that I don't like is him. I can't stand his guts.
I got a bunch of them. Him, Jonathan Vilma, the bounty hunter god. I don't care for Marcus Lattimore at all. I can't wait till Calvin really bakes his thief stealing ass. Hey, somebody said Gardner Johnson. He's key too. Hey, Russell Gage, give him the work this year. They probably might put him on pits. They might try that.
See, I can't see the only reason I can't put Jonathan Vilma in there, because I've actually met and talked to him personally years ago. So he cool as shit. The only reason I talked to him because I was working at the airport, and for some reason, going into work, this motherfucker was on the same escalator as me. But we was talking the whole damn time. But he cool as hell.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna put him in that category. I mean, y'all still bounty gated the shit out there, but this was before Bounty Gate. The Bounty Gate thing happened. So,
and I'm just worried like how they was doing our players back then. That's why Roddy used to always be mad at them. He knew they played nasty. He couldn't stand them jokers. But I ain't gonna lie though. The thing about Jonathan Vilma, every time he's the commentator for our game, we lose.
That's why they put him on our games. So they made.
I'm like, bruh, get him out of here. Stop putting him on our game. I don't want to hear him talk. He knows the sport, yeah, but I don't want to hear him. Put him on NBC. They don't play us like that over there. Put him over there.
Okay, I want to hit this one right quick because like I said, me and the wife was talking about the shit, and she was basically talking about this with me earlier. We was talking about what are y'all thoughts on Simone Biles quitting during the gymnastics today. Apparently, what it come to find out is, I'm gonna use this word again. Allegedly, they told her to hold back because you was making everybody else look pedestrian. That she wasn't fucking with that.
Nah, I'm good.
When it come down to it, the Olympic committee came down to a ruling is that she would no longer be getting the extra points for routines that were previously, I guess, impossible, but she made the impossible look routine, and she compiled a bunch of points that essentially made everybody else look pedestrian. And this is what the Olympics is about, trying to make stars and create new stars. And ultimately, she's not going to receive anymore. Yeah. She's already the GOAT because she's pretty much destroyed every, impossible feat that was previous impossible. She pretty much destroyed and made that shit look routine. And now they're punishing her for that. So you're not getting extra points for impossible feats anymore. You just too damn good.
That's crazy.
But bro, it ain't her fault. She's 4'10". It ain't her fault.
Hey, and she got bunnies.
That's what I'm saying. She's 4'10".
Good. Have y'all seen that girl's legs though?
Yeah,
bro. It ain't just muscle, bro. Like, woo,
dude,
she's a champion. She's a winner.
Gee, I'm like, bro. I was like, wow. I remember Dominique Dawes, but good Lord,
she whew, that girl's something else, bro.
Yeah, that gymnastics ain't no joke.
Yeah, but when we was looking at her routines and stuff, because now I done found out that my daughter is a Simone Biles fan.
I saw that.
I'm gonna paint this picture. Okay, we watching the Olympics. Okay, so we got finished watching the skateboarding competition. That was some dope shit. I just wanted to see how that went.
I love skate. I love that.
So the gymnastics come on. My daughter sitting in the living room. She ain't paying no attention to nothing else. They show Simone Biles on the goddamn TV sheet.
All in front of it.
All in front of it. I said, she like, she ain't moving like bruh. She did the mannequin challenge when she was on TV.
Right.
like she want to say, Daddy. Yeah, I'm like, oh Lord.
Hey,
I was like, no wonder this little girl likes me flipping her ass around. She want to do this shit.
Hey, I'm wondering though. Somebody said a good comment out there. They said, who was better, Jacob Tammy or Austin Hooper? That's not really. It's really not that hard to debate.
It's not that hard. Austin Hooper ain't did shit since Matt Ryan, so let's be real.
Oh boy,
Jacob Tammy came after Peyton Manning and still put up numbers after Peyton Manning.
And he got hurt.
And
he got hurt our Super Bowl year. That's what made Austin Hooper get played.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta pay attention now. If Jacob Tammy didn't break his arm, he was going off that season. He was eating. Matt Ryan trusted him.
Yeah, because the thing about Jacob Tammy, a lot of people don't know about Jacob Tammy is like outside, like if you talk about between those two, Jacob Tammy got you yak yardage like a motherfucker. He might not have got as many catches as Austin Hooper did, but he would get you the yak yardage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cause playing with Peyton Manning, you better know how to read some damn defenses. I'll tell you that now.
Mm-hmm.
That's only right.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Trey Hill said, man, he said he enjoyed what we doing. Thank y'all a lot. Love listening to y'all and keep it up, man. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, homie.
And then, there you go. Tony Rice said putting up Pro Bowl numbers.
Early in the 2016 season. Yeah. Versus the Packers, I remember it. He picked up a 3rd and 17, broke his arm. He picked up 3rd and 17. They went for it on 4th and 1 when he got back, but he got hurt. That was a nasty one. I'm like, dang, bro, he just now starting to cook.
Mm-hmm. I remember that shit. Everybody was looking like, who the fuck is this? I looked at it too. I was looking like, hey man, hey, you got your chain moving. Be happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was. DD said here, hold on. DD had a comment here. He said, for the Olympics, they generally too much fucking money to not be paying these athletes. They just like the NCAA.
Well, NCAA got to pay them now, though. So
they paying them now. They getting sponsorships now. NCAA don't like this shit. They hate it.
Hey, it took some struggles for it to happen, but it finally happened, man. That's the best feeling. Right. Hopefully, I wonder if they can do back pay.
I don't think they're gonna do the back pay because I think since they consider them amateur athletes. I don't think they're gonna get no back pay. Because remember before that, they were student athletes.
Mm-hmm.
See, if they're student athletes, you don't pay them.
Yeah.
You don't pay no insurance on them or nothing. But if they're amateur athletes, yeah, you have to pay that.
Definitely. Hey, Madness got a dope comment right here. Jacob Tammy is what we want Thor to be this year. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And that second tight end role, that's gonna be clutch.
Moving the chain. That's it.
Exactly. Just move the chains. All we want. Move the damn chains.
Because Pitt's gonna be that big play receiver for us. Him and Ridley gonna be the big play. So all you need him is just to be. Look at that man rip right now, bro. Making me feel bad, boy. God, I feel bad about myself. Goddamn.
He was like, Monir, come. No, can't put that. No, that Dan Quinn right there.
That's Dan Quinn right there.
That Dan Quinn.
I was just saying he's gonna be jacked up like that. Ain't you?
He'll be like, come get some. Let's see. Oh, Chris Dunlap called him Dairy Queen. Called Dan Quinn Dairy Queen. Hell. Well,
my bad, y'all.
See.
I'm ready to lay down and go to bed. What y'all doing?
Man, motherfucker, we still going.
Hey, hush your mouth. You gotta kick us off.
Exactly. Oh, here's a good question right here. Any thoughts on Jaden Graham? Jaden Graham should have been used to
He's 4th string.
Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Na, na, na.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask y'all. How y'all feel about Howard requesting a trade from the Dolphins? Do y'all think
Xavier
the Falcons
Howard
can take a chance?
No,
he
ain't
need to sit his ass down. He need to sit his ass down because ain't nobody going, especially when you become like this has been a pattern among the NFL. Like when you start requesting trades and stuff like that, GMs think you gritty and it forces them to do things that they don't want to do. So it's like either you wait your turn and play out your contract and then become a free agent. Like a lot of those players, like I like Chandler Jones, like he's another one. You saw what happened to Le'Veon Bell. Some of these players that want out, it doesn't necessarily end up well for them. Like even Odell Beckham. It's just a lot of these organizations not with that. I want to be traded like you bigger than the team. You know what I'm saying? So like you got to wait your turn, and that's the thing. What a lot of players now, like even Julio Jones. We saw it with Julio Jones, to a lesser degree, and like I just don't think players who don't wait their time and wait their turn.
Yeah.
Because negotiating like around the league, even with the the agents, they know in that final year of their contract, that's when you start. I want to be traded, or I want to be, I want a new contract. You got to wait till that last year. So I don't know if this is his last year. I doubt it's his last year. But like GMs don't like that. Organizations don't like that at all. So I don't want nothing to do with him. I think it's crazy for him.
And just think about the Odell Beckham situation. He literally had 2 season-ending injuries back-to-back years. That's crazy. I don't know if that's karma or what, but that's a sketchy feeling. Oh my God! Please don't bring up Michael Jenkins.
Look at this question. How come Michael Jenkins didn't flourish with Matt Ryan like Roddy White did? He caught his first touchdown pass. Because
he had moments, he dropped a lot of passes.
Michael Jenkins was not a number 1 nor a number 2 receiver. He was just a receiver that was on the game. He got, but personally, I felt like he got drafted too high anyway. What was that?
Yeah, that one good year.
Right. So the thing is, if you expected him to be like a number 1, it wasn't going to work. That wasn't his game.
Nah. And he was getting injured too. Shit. Couldn't do nothing with that Joker. He had some moments, but it wasn't consistent. He ain't had consistency when it came to actually being a receiver. Then his routes were lazy. Matt Ryan be, expecting him to be thrown on time. He jogging the route. Can't have that. No.
Oh,
nah, this ain't Vic. You ain't just gonna get it out of nowhere. We throwing time and routes. Right. You getting precision time routes. You got to be where you're supposed to be.
Right. See, with Vic, you can play backyard football with Vic because he
guessing. Yeah.
And you just
man, Ryan, he know where you're gonna be at. He throwing before you get there. That's the difference. But I ain't gonna lie, we do appreciate him for that first touchdown though, because that was a hell of a pass. So he would have fucked that up. We would have been pissed at him for life. We would have put him in the boat with Peerless Price.
Ooh, boy.
Hey, I'm about to say, hey T, I did a little research on the Peerless Price thing.
Oh God.
I did a little research.
That Joker, man.
Hold on, keep going. Let me find it so I make sure I got my research right. Y'all keep going. I'm gonna see if I bring it up.
He had the 81 number. He was a bust. He was consistently a bust. I was so disappointed. I thought he was gonna be the real deal. He just showed out the year with Buffalo. I'm like,
but
shit.
But you had to remember he was a number 2 though in Buffalo.
Yeah,
that's the key. He was a number 2.
Okay, he didn't even give us number 2 consistency. That dude was bottom of the barrel.
Hold on, was that?
Hold on. I got it right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it like this. I don't think like Peerless Price was a bust, but it wasn't always him though. I want you to put these numbers in perspective. So in his 2 years with the Atlanta Falcons as the number one receiver, he got targeted 247 times. Caught 109 passes. What does that say?
That's on the Michael Vick. That sounds like Michael Vick numbers, if you ask me. Because that completion percentage is absolutely terrible. You get targeted 200 and you only catch 109. It seems like me, the quarterback, wasn't good. Whoever the quarterback or backs was.
Bruh. Dude, I'm looking at it right now, dude. Like I said, I looked at it, I said, wait a minute. So he was not great, but Michael Vick was missing him like that.
Yes, and that's why I just looked at the completion percentage, and that sound. I don't even know when exactly he came into Atlanta, but I'm sure it was around Michael Vick, and I was like, those numbers that sound like Michael Vick.
Yeah, he came in 2003. That was Michael Vick era. He had with Atlanta, he had a 44% catch percentage.
What you got, T?
They trying to cheese me. Give me a quick second.
That's the thing. It doesn't really say anything about drops here. But like I said, but it kind of makes it to a point too, because Peerless Price ain't, bro. If you look back at it, you can't tell me Peerless Price dropped 139 passes.
Right.
2003, right?
Huh?
2003, right?
2003, he got targeted 141 times and 64 receptions.
You know, Vic didn't play that whole season.
Yeah, but that's Michael Vick there, bro. I'm sorry.
He didn't play that whole season.
2004.
2004, yeah.
2004, he was targeted 105 times, caught 45 passes.
56% completion.
Yeah, that's Michael Vick, dog.
That's all.
But what am I gonna do with 56 completion? 181 completions to 321. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
Hey man, let's go ahead and close it, man. We're going on about 2 hours right now, so I think I think he got a lot going on, so he may or may not be doing his show tomorrow. But hey man, if y'all want to promote something, want to push something real quick, what you got, T?
All right, man. Subscribe to Twisted Torch TV. Subscribe to AFN, Mr. Kstylz, Mr. Jew Talks, J Rock on Twitch. We live and in full effect, guys. Keep it cool with us. We appreciate y'all for always being in tune. It's 86 people on the stream right now. Like we up. It's 10 o'clock on a regular day. It's a week, 9 to 5 week. We ain't even in the weekend yet, guys. So also, training camp is approaching. If you plan to go on August 1st, I will be at Flowery Branch. So if y'all want to lock in, get some content with AFN, we'll get your ideas. See how you guys feel, for this upcoming season. Lock in with Twisted if you can. We also will be there August 7th, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The whole group will be there. So if you want to take some photos with AFN, lock in August 7th. $5 tickets at Ticketmaster. Falcons training camp. Let's get it.
All right. I'll just go ahead and say this, man. You guys continue to support. Damn. I can't even talk. Hey, go ahead and support. Just go ahead and support. Quest support your boy Mad Mike and Atlanta Falcons Nation, man, on the Quest to 2000. Also, Miss Maggie T. She revamping, her channel, whatnot. We're going to be talking about everything, for mental health and just really doing better as human beings. And like I said, it's all about positivity. Going to be talking about, topics and topics that a lot of people are afraid to go into, and to like actually getting to the root of a lot of issues. Like that's one thing as a culture that we have to do is, attack the issues that are truly, the issues, as well as, building your body, your mind, your spirit, all of that together. We don't do a lot of it. Like if we do, we try to make people pay for it. All right. And that's not what we're doing here. It's not what Maggie is doing. She literally and really wants to help everyone get themselves together. So check out Maggie Suchi Seconds, formerly Lush Exchange. A lot of you people have already subscribed to it. So if you're not subscribed to it, check it out. As the Undertaker done came and went dark, I guess the lights about to come in again. Boom, boom, boom. That was the Undertaker light switch. All right, but yeah, check us out, man. Kstylz, what you got, bro?
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Make sure you subscribe to Just Kstylz. On the Quest of 400. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. On the Quest of 400. Got about 45 of you to go.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
We trying to get there. But like I said, we here at AFN. Like I said, we ain't here to we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
You got to get the hell out of here.
Deuces.
There we go.